Hey guys, so I'm Princess Sabii and I'm going to be doing a live podcast with NFS STORYZ about what is love. I will be debating against John, who is going to be my opposing opponent. And we're going to be talking about our point of views in love because, I feel like men have a whole different point of view than women. So join us and come see what love is about. Thank you.
So my first question is, women want men to apply pressure in a relationship. What do you think that means, and how do you do it without feeling of being used?
Okay. So I feel like when women want to apply pressure, they want to be courted to. So they want to be treated nice. They want to go out. You know what I'm saying? They want to, get flowers, have some type of date with some type of control. Not controlling, but more or less someone to lead. You feel what I'm saying? They don't want to be the one to be masculine all the time. They want somebody to be that's going to make sure that they're good and they don't have to worry about it. Sit back, put your feet up. I want
to be in my feminine energy.
Exactly. Okay. So somebody that's going to be like a passenger princess type of thing.
Yes.
So, yeah, I feel like that's what they mean. But to not be used, you can't go above and beyond and feel like you're getting taken advantage of. So, for an example, you sit here and say, oh, you don't even have to say anything. Let's put it like that. You don't have to say nothing. Let's say if I was dating you and I would give you flowers every week, right? But let's say next week I don't get you flowers. You feel what I'm saying? And you feel some type of way.
Okay.
Then it's now I feel like you're expecting that from me because of the simple fact that I'm treating you well. You feel what I'm saying? So it's I understand it's repetitive, but it's for it to be so to a point where you're not abusing the love and affection that I'm giving you and stuff like that, to me applying the pressure, I feel like certain things should be he got it for me. Don't get me wrong. I know he got it for me, but I won't sit here and be I'm expecting it. You know what I'm saying? I need you to.
Okay,
I need you to
and
do
what
it.
if I feel like you shouldn't start something you didn't finish?
Okay, so if you wanted to put it like that.
Yep.
That's
exactly how I'm gonna put it.
Okay, cool.
Because why would you start a pattern you can't finish?
No. You see, you said it's starting a pattern.
Yep.
I'm applying the pressure that you wanted. You feel what I'm saying?
So then you think because you got me, you could stop?
No.
Okay.
Applying the pressure as in if I'm starting with you and I'm doing all these things, then yeah, of course I'm letting you know that this is what I'm gonna do for you continuously. But if we already together and you want me to apply more pressure, then I'm going to do the things that I need to do to make sure that you love and feel appreciated. But I'm not going to continue to feel oh, now that I'm doing this now, you're expecting it of me. You feel what I'm saying?
I wouldn't expect it, but if you started something and you feel like you need to show me your love in a way of sending me flowers every week, and then all of a sudden you stop, I'm going to feel a type of way, because in my sense, it's all right, if you feel like I can't do it, right? Mm-hmm. Or you feel like I can do it, mm-hmm. I'm going to show you in other ways, listen, I'm going to, for example, let's just say my love language is cooking for you.
Okay.
Or my love language is dressing up for you.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden you stop. I'm going to stop too. How would you feel?
But would that kind of be not in a pressure, not in a perspective of me putting in pressure? You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm already starting it, then it's that's not me applying pressure. That's me showing you that I'm going to continuously do this for you.
Understood. But now if I just continuously show you I'm going to dress up for you and I stop and I just get on some boring shit, then what are you going to do?
But that's the thing though, I wouldn't be expecting that of you. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, no, because if you're starting with it and you continuously do it, then I'm expected of you because you started off like that. But if we already together and you sitting here now starting to do that.
But you're contradicting yourself, because you just said if you started off like that, mm-hmm. I wouldn't expect it of you. But you just started off like that and you're not continuing it. So what's the deal?
Applying pressure and starting off is two totally different things.
Okay.
Me starting off giving you flowers and appreciating stuff like that, that's going showing you that I'm going to continuously do that for you. Me applying pressure. No. See, you can't do that. If you're going to sit here and say, I started off giving you love and affection, giving you flowers, then that's me showing you I'm continuously going to do that. But if I'm
So why
applying,
did you stop?
no. Hold on. See, she trying to play me right.
If you're gonna start something, finish it. So continue.
So if you're gonna, this is where I feel like she has the two definitions wrong, right?
Okay.
If I'm starting in the beginning and I'm trying to apply pressure in the beginning, let's put it like that. If I'm applying the pressure in the beginning and I'm doing all these things to love and affection, showing you out, you know what I'm saying, flowers and all that, then I got to continuously do that.
Absolutely.
But if we're already in the relationship and I got to apply.
It shouldn't stop.
See, this is what I'm saying.
I said what I said.
No.
What do you
Read your
mean,
question.
no?
Read your question.
You just finished saying, hold on, let me explain something.
Okay.
You just finished saying, if I'm going to apply pressure,
yes,
and I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing, then I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing. So why are you stopping? That's my question.
I'm applying the pressure in the beginning. Then
no,
obviously that
why
means,
are you stopping? Why are you starting a fire you can't continue? Why are you starting fire in the kitchen where you can't handle the heat?
Okay. I feel like for the men out there, they understand what I'm saying. When you in the beginning, you trying to get the girl, you feel what I'm saying, you apply the pressure, right? You got to do what you got to do to show. You got to, pay for the dinner.
Continue.
You got to show her the flowers, this, that, and that. Okay, cool. But if we already in a relationship and you want me to apply more pressure.
So you stop?
No. I'm going to do what I need to do. This is the question. She said if you apply the pressure, right? Why? What was the second question to that?
The second question was, what do you think that means, and how do you do it without feeling of being you?
Exactly.
Okay.
So if I'm sitting here applying the pressure, right, to you, and we're already in a relationship, then obviously, besides the showing the flowers and everything in the beginning, before we dated. If we're dating now and I gotta apply more pressure, I gotta do what I gotta do. For me, I gotta take you out, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you wanna go to dinner, okay, cool.
And she's doing everything that she's supposed to be doing.
Of course.
What's your problem with stopping?
As a woman, you're supposed to be. As a man, I'm supposed to be sitting here making sure that you're good.
Okay, so why are you stopping?
This is what I'm saying. I'm saying for me to be not being abused, or feel like I'm being abused, I'm not gonna sit here and do that on a day-to-day basis. If I'm getting you flowers this, that, and the third, and I don't do it next week, and I see that you get mad, I'm not gonna sit and be like, oh yeah, let me just continue doing it.
I'm not gonna sit here and say I get mad, but if she's doing what she's supposed to do, why are you stopping?
If I don't get it that week,
and if you do get it,
then I'm gonna give it to you. But if I don't get it that week, why are you mad?
If you don't get it that week, what?
If I don't have it that week, why are you mad that I'm not giving you flowers that week?
I wouldn't be mad if I wasn't keeping up to par, but if I'm keeping up to par and you stop, don't start a pattern that you can't stop.
If you're already keeping up your part, you don't have to worry about yourself. That's me and my part.
Then I have nothing to worry about, but you also have nothing to worry about if you're continuing with your pattern.
Exactly.
Now,
but if I don't have it that week, if I don't have it that week, you're gonna get mad?
If you don't have it that week, we're gonna have a problem, because you know why? Because my thing is, why start something you can't finish?
Whoa, you see, that's me feeling like I'm being abused now.
Yeah.
Because if
so if I don't have it that week, you're not gonna throw a tantrum, right?
I can't throw a tantrum because I know I'm not expecting that from you.
Not.
I'm not expecting that from you. But if I'm applying pressure, I'm gonna sit here and do what I need to do to make sure that you feel love and
That's if you're applying pressure, right?
Exactly.
But if I'm applying pressure back to show you that reciprocation, and it comes down to a fact where, let's just say one day I come back from work.
Okay.
I'm tired.
Okay.
I don't have it into me to make you dinner.
Okay. Would you want to lay down? You want to relax,
Are you going to make dinner for us?
Of course. I will have to make dinner because at the end of the day, my woman works hard.
You know what? I appreciate that and I respect that.
Exactly.
But had you said otherwise, then we'd have a problem.
Why wouldn't I not court you if you're working hard?
You answered the question quite promptly and very what I would hope you would expect. What I hope you would have answered the question to.
Yeah.
Because had you not answered the question that way, then I would have been like, okay, well, you're expecting then. Same way you feel like I'm expecting.
Exactly.
No. Understood.
But you got mad if I didn't bring it to you that week.
It's not that I would get mad, but don't start a pattern you can't finish.
All right, so you can't start a pattern that you can't finish. If you come home after work and cook for me every night, you can't sit here and be like, oh, I'm tired, I want to go to bed.
Understood.
All right, then, so we
Respect
good. That's what I'm saying. I feel like...
So then you know what? We on the same page. If you feel like you can't do it one night and you're not going to start a tantrum about it, cool. I won't start a tantrum about it either. But in the case that you do, we're fighting.
That's fine, but you can't sit here and make it seem like I'm not feeling abused because you're expecting things of it.
Understood. So if you don't feel like if you feel like, in a sense, that you're feeling abused in any type of way,
Yes.
first of all, I'd expect you to communicate that. And if you don't communicate that, then automatically that's a problem. Because if we're on that level, then you should have the ability to communicate that with me, correct?
Of course.
Understood?
All right,
Period.
so we good. Yeah, I'm straight.
He
All right,
agrees.
all right, said that. I gotta do my question now. All right, so since we was just on that topic, right? I feel like this is a great question. So explain to me what love and appreciation means to you, and like give examples.
Love and appreciation to me means, let me give you an example. Okay, so let's just say I come home one day and I'm really, let's just say I'm very tired, I'm exhausted, I'm stressed. I'm not going to say I'd expect, because expect is too much. But from my significant other, like I would do for you, I'd expect for you to kind of come to my needs in a sense of like, babe, what do you need? Babe, can I help you with something? Do you want me to cook? Do you want me to order out? Like, do you want me to do something? You don't feel like cooking today? I got you.
Okay.
You feel like you're too stressed? Take a day off and we'll go to the spa. That's my kind of love language.
Okay. So you not expect. You're right. You want your man to sit here and court to you like you were court to them in a sense. So
if you were to feel that way, I'd do that for you.
Of course. Okay. So I want to ask you this question. It's the same as this, but do you expect your man to know what's wrong with you in a sense?
I don't expect my man to know what's wrong with me. But I expect my man to communicate with me and let me know or ask me what's wrong.
Okay.
And I will freely tell you what's wrong. I mean, sometimes it could be a case scenario where I'm not feeling up to it and I'll be like, give me a few and I'll let you know what it is.
Okay.
Let me get myself together because I don't want to come out wrong.
Okay.
But if I'm not feeling that way and I want to freely communicate with you, then I'll tell you. But I also expect for you to reciprocate
that
and understand where I'm coming from when I do that.
Okay. So.
Understood?
Yeah, no, I understand that.
Okay.
So let me put this in a scenario for you.
Okay.
You come home from work, you tired, you just did a long shift, 19 hours, whatever, right? You're like, babe, whatever the case may be, I just want to lay down, I want to go to sleep, right? And I cook for you, you in bed, I bring you the stuff, right? I bring you your food in bed, you calm, relax, you eat, I make sure the dishes is washed, everything like that, rub your feet, do what you got to do, right? Next day, same thing happens, right? But I'm as well going to work and I'm tired as well, right?
Understood.
And we both tired, we both want to lay down and relax. Do you want me to still cook dinner for you? Do you still want me to come to you as in like a sense of, okay, baby, you sure you okay? You sure you good?
If you don't have the energy to cook for me, no. I expect for, maybe we could come to a conclusion where we're like, okay, let's order out.
Okay.
Or let's do something out of the ordinary.
Okay.
Why not? We can both agree upon it. I'm not going to sit here and make you feel a type of way while I feel another type of way. No. We're going to come to a conclusion where we're like, okay, you don't want to cook? Cool, not a problem. Let's order. What's up?
Okay. So communication definitely is a big part of it.
Communication is very big.
Okay. I agree on that.
And if it's not communication, then it's nothing. Because if I'm not mentally stimulated, I'm not going to be physically stimulated with you.
Okay. So you got to make sure that the person is on the same page as you, in a sense?
Absolutely.
Okay. And then what if they aren't? What if they aren't?
If they aren't, then I'll ask them what's going on.
Okay. And that's
Am I wrong?
No, you're right. Okay, I agree with you on that. Definitely communication does play a big part in it, but in a sense that if you are coming home from a long day, I feel like as a man, you should get courted to, especially if, the man was definitely home doing, chilling or maybe going out or whatever. Because
I don't expect you to have the most perfect day.
Yeah.
If you didn't have a good day yourself, then I would expect you to communicate with me just like I'm communicating with you, right?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
I agree with that. Whatever question you got next.
Okay, as long as you know.
Nah, yeah,
we know.
I like that. I like that one.
We on the same page.
See,
baby.
we on the same page.
That's all. Thank you.
Where you go?
If God gave you a box with everything you ever lost, what is the first thing you would look for?
I said appreciation, and I feel like support. Let me change my second answer. Definitely support, because I feel like a lot of men don't get as much support as they do because they're men.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like they are expected. I'm gonna put that word out there again. I feel like they are expected to do certain things because they're men, but they're not allowed to sit here and have feelings, or to sit here and be like soft in a sense. You feel what I'm saying?
Y'all are soft, but you know that's just none of my business.
You said guys are soft?
You can act like you're not.
Wait, hold on. You said guys are soft?
You men are soft, but you like to act like you're not. And it's fine. I understand. Because
why do you feel like
testosterone makes you feel like you shouldn't have to be soft. But I don't think there's anything wrong with showing you're soft for your woman.
So wait, you saying it more or less that men are soft with their women rather than it being as a regular thing?
Absolutely. Do you feel like you're soft with your woman?
At certain times. And
At certain times, what does that mean?
The only reason why I'm saying this is because feelings do matter in a relationship. If you want to talk and communicate about your feelings, then yes, you know, you have to be soft. You have to communicate your feelings.
It's not about feelings. Like, what if you're outside with your woman and you want to, let's just say, babe, you need help with this? What, you're not going to act soft because you're out in public?
Wait, no, hold on. You can't, that doesn't make sense.
That's soft.
That doesn't make sense. I ask a female if she needs help, but I'm soft.
Not your female, not a female, your person.
That's what I'm saying. A person, my female.
Right. Okay, so you wouldn't feel like it's okay to communicate your feelings out in public? That's what I'm saying.
No, you can communicate your feelings out in public. It's still your woman at the end of the day. But I'm saying, okay, what do you mean by soft? Let me get your definition of soft.
Soft is, I communicate my feelings out in the open with you. What's the problem?
Okay.
If I feel like I feel a type of way with you, I don't care who's around. I'm going to say what I have to say. It's on my chest. I'm going to say it.
Okay. So if you feel a certain way, let's say we out in public at a restaurant, a waitress comes and flirts with me in a sense. You feel a way. You communicate that with me. You're going to say how you feel.
If a waitress what?
Comes and tries to flirt with me in a sense. They're too friendly.
I'm just going to see how you react to it. If you react to it in a certain way where I feel disrespected, I'm going to stop you right there and then. I mean, I don't have a problem stopping you right in front of the waitress. I'll say what I got to say.
Cool. You will say what you got to say. When the waitress, you feel a certain way if a waitress is doing something to your man.
Absolutely.
Now, roles are reversed. A waiter comes.
I wouldn't mind it.
So you expect your man to sit here and communicate with you, oh, he's moving a little too friendly with you. I'm going to need you to cut that out. Or I'm going to need him to, you know what I'm saying, chill, come talk to me.
Because my thing is, I can't control how anybody's acting towards me. So if a man comes up to me and acts friendly towards me, yes. If you feel away, why are you not freely communicating with me? If you don't freely communicate with me, then I wouldn't understand it. Then I'll be like, oh, okay, whatever. I'm not going to pay it mind. But at the end of the day, if you feel a type of way, I'd expect you to say something.
Okay, cool.
Right?
Yeah, right. So going back to the men being soft, right? For them communicating the feeling, of them communicating the feelings to you, right? Out in public.
Okay.
How does that consider them soft?
It's not considering them soft. It's more like as in...
You contradicted yourself.
No. So some men feel like they don't have to act with love to their woman when they're in public because they want to act big and bad, let's just say. I'm going to put it in that term.
Okay.
But I'm not saying you're one of them, but you can be that person. But you can also be the person to be like, I'm going to reciprocate my woman's love and show her that softness regardless of where we are, correct?
No, yeah. But then you going back to the part where we're in a scenario where we're in a restaurant or whatever, and the waiter comes and starts flirting with you.
What would you do in that case?
No, that's the thing. Like you said, you expect you waiting for your man to sit here and act a certain way.
I'm gonna expect my man to cut it off.
Exactly.
Now, are you gonna cut it off? Is the question.
Of course. But at the end of the day,
are you sure?
Because if you with your woman, hold on.
And the woman comes and that's flirtatious, but maybe in a sense it wouldn't be flirtatious to you, but to me it's flirtatious. What are you doing?
If you feeling away,
yep.
Hold on.
How would you know I'm feeling away, and how would you react?
If I know you're feeling away, right? I'm gonna cut that off.
How would you know?
No, of course. You know, you can feel your woman's aura. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can definitely feel. If you know your woman feeling some type of way, you feel what I'm saying? You can feel it. Like you can feel the eyes just peering from the back of your skull. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like when it comes to that,
I don't believe you.
What you mean you don't believe me? You feel like
so
I wouldn't say nothing?
What are you gonna do?
I would have to sit here and tell a waitress, listen, I don't. If I'm sitting here feeling like you feel away or whatever case may be, and it's flirtatious, I'm gonna tell the waitress, listen, I'd rather you speak to my woman about the dinner or whatever the case may be.
You know what? You got a good answer there, and I respect it.
Of course.
Because I think you're doing it all for the camera.
No.
But had you not been doing it for the camera,
as a man,
me and you are fighting after this.
As a man, you feel what I'm saying? I feel like if you a man for real and you got treated well or whatever the case may be and you got raised right, you feel what I'm saying? You know what to do and what not to do in a relationship. You feel what I'm saying?
I agree.
So I feel like going back to the question or whatever, I feel like if I'm sitting here telling you, if you sitting here telling me or you feel a type of way about a waitress flirting with me, you feel what I'm saying?
I don't gotta tell you. You should see it from my facial expression.
So can you tell that from a man's perspective?
Absolutely.
You can tell. Okay.
If that's my man,
I don't believe you.
I know what's up.
That's cap. Now you capping because if you
that is not cap, baby.
If you sitting here and we're in the waitress and a man comes to you and be like, oh, how you doing, love? What would you like? Now you see your face, but what are you gonna say?
If a man comes up to me and says what?
How are you doing, love? What would you like to what would you like for dinner today? Or what would you like to eat?
I would like this, and this with all due respect.
You're done. You see? You can't do that. You can't do that. Because if another person is calling you love, another man, and you have your significant other there, that's crazy.
But some people do it out of respect.
Hold on.
Oh, hold on, right?
No, because you feel what I'm saying?
So let me explain something to you. Some people talk like that out of respect. But hold on. Like you said, you can tell from my facial expressions and my aura, correct? You said that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, if he says that to me and I look at you, because the first thing I'm going to do is look at you.
You don't need to look at me.
Excuse me.
If you said you feel your way. If you already feel your man, why do you have to look at me?
I need to look at you because I need to see your aura and your fucking language as well.
You see the difference, though? If we supposed to know how our females are, in a sense.
Oh, you're supposed to know how your females are.
That's what you just said.
You
supposed
just said
to know.
You have to look at my aura.
You know, that's your woman. You're supposed to know if she don't like this. I already know she don't like this.
No deal.
How?
Because I'm gonna tell you something. If a man comes up to me and says, "Hey, whatever, you want to order something, love, whatever." Personally, I'm gonna keep it real with you.
Okay.
I wouldn't take it no type of way. But the first thing I'm gonna do is obviously look at my man. And if my man feels the type of way, I'm gonna be like, with all due respect, let's keep it professional. Let's keep it right there. Now, in the sense that my man doesn't feel a type of way, I'm just gonna continue with my order because I personally didn't look at him like that. Now, same with you. If you look at me and you feel my aura or you feel my vibe, you're automatically gonna be like, hey, wait, let me put a stop to it. Okay? With that being said, it's a two-way street, babe.
No, it can't be a two-way street if you're going to sit here and tell me that you have to look at me to feel my aura. If I don't have to sit here and look at you because I already know how you are.
No, absolutely not, because I don't know how jealous. Okay, let's just say we're on a first date. I don't know how jealous of a person you are.
If you on a first date, that's different.
Okay, but wait. If you're continuously my man and I feel like you're a jealous person, then cool. I understand. Okay. That's when I'll automatically stop him. But I feel like if I feel like he's passing the limit. If he's passing a boundary where he shouldn't be, I'm going to stop him. But if he's not, I'm going to look at you like you're crazy. That's all.
What? What?
I'm just saying what I got to say,
What? We get looked at as crazy?
Yes.
That's crazy. All right, we're back with the lovely Sabina, right? Good, we got it here. I'm gonna ask the next question. Is a man's height a major factor when dating?
Absolutely.
Okay. Now, no, it's an add-on question to that because I feel like it shouldn't matter. A man is a man at the end of the day. Why you need a tall man in your life?
Why do I need a short man in my life if I'm already short?
Short kings winning just as much as the tall kings is winning.
That sounds like small booties matter.
It does. Little booties matter, fat booties matter, tall, short, it doesn't matter.
No, so...
That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, now I want to hear this.
I can't take you serious with this question.
Short kings, man. You got to listen to this because...
I don't need a Lord Farquaad. Thank you.
But what if he's making money?
If he's making money, that's lovely for him. But I don't need somebody my height, you know? I'm just saying. Like, I need somebody that's a little tall, that's protective.
Oh, so you want to feel protected?
Safe with.
Okay.
Yes.
So you want a man that's going to be...
I think that's my personal preference.
Okay.
So another woman, I've met a lot of women in my life where they're okay with a short man. I personally ain't. Is that a problem?
You know what? Okay, since she's... Okay. Okay, since that's your preference, you're right.
Yes.
You're definitely right. So, if so, how tall would they have to be to pass your height test?
So, personally, I'm 5'2".
Okay.
So I would say 5'7" and up. I think that's a valid and very, let's just say, appropriate height for me to agree with. 5'7" is not actually bad. It's still kind of short. But it's also passing that kind of, I feel, okay, kind of safe around you, but not so safe. But, you know, we could make it work.
So you feel like the height requirement
What if you were 6'4" and I was 4'11"? Would you accept me?
Listen, I could say for all the kings out there, any man likes a short female, yo. Any man likes a short female.
Okay, what if I was 5'9"?
That's still short. If I'm 6 feet, 6'4", and I'm above the...
What if I was 6'3"?
Now, see, now you can't say, you want to sit here and make it seem like, oh, since I'm 6'3", you can be 6 feet. That's fine.
Yeah, why not?
But what's the problem with you being short and you being tall? There should be no reason why there's a problem with a man being short.
Okay, so I'm asking you a question.
My personal preference?
What if you were 6 feet and I was 6'2"?
That's fine.
Yeah?
I'm fine with that. I don't see a problem with it.
Kudos to you, babes. But
everybody got a personal preference.
I don't like it.
But she said she'd rather a 6'4".
It's my personal preference.
5'7".
I don't feel safe with somebody that's 4'11" while I'm 5'2". It's not working for me, baby.
You said 4'11". Okay, so for the bonus question is, right? Female, since you have a personal preference, let's put it in the female's perspective.
Okay.
Right? A female will love a tall king. Some, like you said, some of your females like short kings, right? So men can't control their genetics, their heights. You feel what I'm saying? So why you feel like it should be a reason on why girls would like taller men than shorter men? If they can't control their genetics, I feel like if you making money, if you do what you got to do as a man, it doesn't matter the height difference. So we're talking about females, right? not your personal preference.
I don't feel safe with a short man. Lord Farquaad can keep that to himself. To the woman who
she is going crazy with the short king.
Listen, the short kings can keep it to themselves for the woman who likes short men. Because I kid you not, some women that I know have a real thing for short men.
Okay.
I personally don't. I have 3 brothers who are very much taller than me.
Okay.
So it's just not my preference. And I think we all are entitled to our preference, correct?
Of course, but do you feel like females should care about height?
I mean, a lot of men care about women being extra taller than them. But at the end of the day, yes, I know a lot of men. Listen, it might not be you.
Okay.
But a lot of men that I know are very, very much feel a type of way about a woman being taller than them. With that being said, it's not my preference personally. It's just not.
So do you feel
I just like a taller man.
So do you feel like
keeps me safe?
Of course. So do you feel like the reason on why men don't like taller women is because they feel like they can't have the power or that sense of safety for them? Do you feel like they trying to like tower over them in a sense where they can't feel like they're masculine?
Yes, I know, but I don't know why you're fighting for short men when you're kind of tall.
I can fight for all men because at the end of the day, all men need love.
Kudos to you, because at the end of the day, you're probably like what, 6'2"?
No, I'm 6 feet.
Oh, you're 6 feet?
Yes, I'm 6 feet.
You're kind of tall. But at the end of the day, I just feel like it's just personally not my preference. Like, I wouldn't want to just be with a short man for a couple of reasons. One, I probably don't feel safe. Two, I just feel like a lot of things that a taller man can do, or I feel like I could just do and substitute for them.
Yo, y'all hear this, right? No, I just want y'all to understand what she's talking about right now. She's saying that she could do things.
I don't know why you're coming for me.
That's the question. That's the game. For me, I gotta make sure I get in your mind, because at the end of the day, I feel
you
like
can get in my mind all you want. It's just my preference.
Of course, and I feel like
what if I tell you there's a woman I have for you that's like 7 feet tall? Would you take it or leave it? Don't lie. Don't lie now.
I climb trees. You feel me? If I'm 6 feet and the girl's 7 feet, I'm climbing that tree. Respectfully, as a man, you say it doesn't matter the height, short, tall, or whatever. I'm gonna climb that tree, because at the end of the day, we the same height laying down. We the same height laying down. So I'm saying, exactly. See, they talking about the height difference. It shouldn't matter. It should not matter.
It does matter.
How?
Because that's just my personal preference.
Your personal preference.
Right, but I'm not. Why are you judging me?
I'm not judging you. I never judged you.
You are.
But I'm saying for females, not you.
Okay, but what if I feel like that's my personal preference? If you feel like you're okay with a taller woman, I ain't judging you.
That's my personal preference, and that's your personal preference.
Right.
For a woman.
So what's the issue?
There's no issue with us. Women.
What's the woman?
Why should
No, don't generalize it. This is my personal preference. This has nothing to do with generalizing it. Because like I said to you, other women other than me would have the preference with being with a shorter man.
Okay.
It's just saying me, honey.
So the ladies that you know that like shorter men, they don't like tall men?
Perhaps not. Conversation is over, babes. That's it. I said what I said.
You know what?
Yeah.
She's a funny one. She's a funny one. She's a funny one.
Back on the episode of NFS Storyz, What is Love? Jonathan, I got a question for you.
What's up?
My question to you is, if you treat a woman good, she won't cheat. True or false?
False.
Why you say false?
Because there's always a bigger.
You look like you always got something to say. Go ahead.
I've always got something to say.
All right, hit it.
For me, it's always somebody that's gonna do better than you. I'm gonna speak for the men. You feel what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you gotta have the realization.
Go and stick up for your men. Okay, go ahead.
I gotta stick up for my men, because at the end of the day, that's what I'm here for.
All right, Lord FARQUAAD.
I'm not Lord FARQUAAD. Come on now.
Hit it.
You already know what it is. So look, right? So I feel like, just to speak, I'm being honest, because at the end of the day, we all need to be happy, be honest,
Absolutely.
Right? So, as a man, you feel what I'm saying? You can do everything for a lady. You could do, she can literally sit back and don't have to do nothing in her life, and she still would cheat. Why? Because of the simple fact, for the simple fact that there is another man that she will either be, one, more attracted to, two, have more money than you, three, more taller than you, four, drives a better car than you, because of the simple fact that that's what life is. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody eats at the end of the day. You feel what I'm saying? So there's more people that eat more than others. You feel what I'm saying?
So you don't agree that it's the other way around as well?
No, because
so you don't feel like women feel that way towards men as well? You could do everything in the world for a man, but a man is still not satisfied?
No, but that ties into that ties into emotion though.
Ties into emotion?
Yeah, that ties into emotion.
That's not emotion.
How's that not emotion?
I could give the man a world and a man will still cheat.
Why?
I could give the man the best sex he ever had.
Okay.
I can give a man the best food he ever had.
Okay.
I can give the man the best everything, the caretaking, the whole nine, meaning food, caretaking, everything, the whole nine. You know, a wifey.
Yeah, the whole package.
The whole wifey package.
Okay.
And you'll still cheat. You'll disagree?
I disagree. I feel like because of the fact that you're giving the whole package, men is gonna sit here and be more
grateful.
More grateful because of the simple fact that it's like.
Don't lie for your men.
How am I lying for my men?
You're lying for your men.
How? How am I lying for my men?
Listen, I can see it through your windshields. I could see it through your
I need her to see it
windshield.
clear now because the windshields is off.
Listen,
So
the
look,
windshields are off, and now
look.
I see the blurriness, and it's crazy.
I can see perfectly fine, 20/20 vision, feel me?
Yeah.
So if you feel like you could give a man the whole wifey package and they
Okay.
still would cheat, what makes you think that they would cheat on you though?
What makes you think what?
What makes you think they would cheat on you because you're giving the whole package?
I've been through it.
Okay. What was the reason?
There was no reason. When I questioned the person and I said, why are you still cheating after you got the whole package? They ain't have no answer, but I'm sorry. So what now?
Okay.
Right.
Okay. So, you know what?
You
To
can
put it to
speak
you
for
like that-
yourself, but you
to put
can't
it-
speak for other men.
You're right. But I feel like for men, it's more less likely to cheat on women giving you the whole package than for a woman to cheat.
Why you
and we're
say?
giving it. Because of the fact that there's more men that's out there. Because this is still going back. Because at the end of the day, there's more men that's
Okay,
bigger
so
than
if
others.
that was the case, right? I'm gonna keep it very real with you. I know for a fact, for a beautiful woman like myself,
Yes.
I can get a rich man to give me everything I want.
Exactly.
Now, if I settled for somebody who doesn't give me half of what I want, but is partaking in the needs that I actually do need and is trying to make his way up, why do you think that I need to cheat on him if I already settled?
Because there's some, like I said before, there's people that are more attracted to another person. If you already settled for something that you already have
But
your
then
mind
I
settled,
could have settled with the higher person.
why didn't you?
I didn't because I felt like this person had potential. So if this person had potential, why do I feel the need to go and cheat? If that was the case, I could have settled for the person who I didn't have to cheat with.
But at the end of the day, like I said before, there are men that are bigger than others. So let's say the rich man that you so-called want to settle for, that you said, because you settled for somebody that doesn't have as much that you want, you know what I'm saying? If you over here settling for the richer man, you think there's not a richer man that could come back you?
100%. But at the end of the day, I still settled for the less richer man because I still felt like he had potential.
Exactly.
But hold on. That's your judgment. My judgment
Okay.
was if I felt like somebody who had potential, who can get up there.
And they don't.
Wait, hold on. If they don't, that's a different story. But if I felt like
You
they
can't-
do,
you
no,
can't
no,
take that,
no.
You can't
Hold
make
on.
that as a person. You can't
Excuse
sit here.
me?
You cannot sit here.
But
and
that's
tell him-
after the fact, after I discovered that they don't. But in the sense of me feeling like they have potential, why do I need to cheat? No. If that's the case, I'll break up with him and then continue on my journey. But if the case is where I feel like I'm with the person and I see that he's not making no movement, goodbye. But I don't need to cheat. I feel like me as a woman, I will break up with you and move along my journey. Now, an immature woman will probably go and be leading the person on and continue on their journey. That's
Okay.
a different ballgame.
Okay.
But don't be putting me in that squad. You
Okay,
heard?
but you can't put you in that squad if you talk about all females and we're talking about all males.
I'm not saying all females and all males. I'm just telling you from my perspective.
Exactly. We're talking
Right. So
about-
from my perspective, if I feel like a male can make it to my standards
Okay.
in the sense of he has potential and he can make me happy in a certain extent,
How?
I'm gonna give him that potential.
Okay,
I'm gonna
how is-
give him the benefit of the doubt.
Okay, so you're gonna give him the benefit of
Yes.
okay. So why would you giving a man a benefit of why are you settling for
Because
your,
I'm not gonna sit here and assume something that I don't know.
exactly you have to find out, right?
Absolutely. So that's exactly why I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt.
So you're giving the man okay, so first of all, you already started off giving a man a benefit of the doubt
Correct.
because he has potential.
Correct.
You feel like he has potential to
Correct.
make you happy. Let's say he makes you happy.
Okay.
Right? He makes you happy. He does what he needs to do.
So
whatever
why
the
do
case
I
may
need
be.
to cheat?
No, let me put in his perspective for you.
Okay.
He does everything he needs to do.
Okay.
He's a great man.
Okay.
He gives you the best, whatever, right? And another man comes. You are with your female friends. Another man comes. He's your type. Oh my God, he looks mad good. Whatever, whatever. He smells good. Whatever.
I'm not gonna take it that way though, because automatically I'm gonna keep it real with you.
Okay.
My personality is if I'm happy with what I got,
Okay.
I'm not gonna look past that. But if I'm not happy with what I got, then I understand. Yes, I will look past that. But another woman, if they not happy with what they got, then yes, if another man comes and they feel like, oh, this man has more potential, then absolutely they will. But that's not my style.
Okay, understand, but that's not your style. So if a man comes to you with more money and more of your
I'm still not going to look that way because I'm happy with what I got.
As your man is doing the right thing.
Correct.
Okay.
If he's not doing the right thing, that's a whole different ballgame.
And what's not doing the right thing to you?
Not doing the right thing is, let's just say he's not emotionally supporting me. Let's just say he's not physically supporting me.
How?
That's not the right thing. For example, let's just say, babe, I have tomorrow a meeting and I have to do A, B, and C, and he doesn't support me, and he feels like, oh, you're not going to be able to do this or whatever the case may be, then okay, you know what? You got to go. Because you know what? You don't have faith in me. That automatically tells me that. Now, if you came to me and you told me, listen, I don't think I got the faith in me to do this, this, and this, but this is what's going on at work, I'm going to give you that positive energy where it's like, listen, even though you don't think this, I'm going to support you. Support is a big thing.
Okay, it definitely is.
You understand?
And I feel like men don't get enough support. You're right.
Right.
So,
but if a woman is supporting you, you wouldn't have to go look for it somewhere else. The same goes for a woman. If a man is supporting me, I don't have to look for it elsewhere.
So, since you don't have to look for it elsewhere and somebody else pulls up to you, you're not going to look that way. As a personal preference.
Absolutely not.
Cool.
And it's happened to me, so I'm going to keep it real with you.
Okay.
And tell you, no, it has, I will not.
And I'm telling you, because it happened to me, too. You feel what I'm saying? That no matter what you do to a female, there's always going to be something that catches
But then you
that
know
eye.
what? Me and you have dealt with different types of females and males in our life.
You're right. And that's why I feel like we both can agree on that.
We have a different perspective,
yes. But we can agree that since we've been through it, our personal preferences.
We have different preferences, absolutely.
So that's what I'm saying. I feel like for females, you feel what I'm saying? You can do whatever.
Because I could sit here and tell you, for a male, I could give him the world and he's still going to look at another female. But you could sit here and tell me that you could give the female a world and then she's going to look elsewhere too. Understandable. But you know what? It all comes down to personality. It comes down to a female's morals and respect.
Definitely morals and respect.
Yes.
So I feel like we agree on that.
I'm going to take a drink and a cheers to this.
Yeah, definitely. I don't have my drink, but
where's your drink?
He's going to get it for me.
Oh, okay.
But I feel like we can agree on that. So I feel like we tied on this one because I feel like at the end of the day, as our personal
respect.
I got you. So as our personal perspective, if the stuff that we've been through, I feel like I'm not going to talk for all men because I don't know what y'all been through. I can't talk for all females because I don't know what y'all been through. But at the end of the day, I feel like from a man's perspective and a woman's perspective, I feel like you could do the world for anybody. You feel what I'm saying? And they might, not all men, not all females, they might look the other way depending on, like she said, their morals and respect. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta have respect for your female. You gotta have respect for your man. So I feel like there shouldn't be no reason.
Personally, I'm sorry not to cut you off or anything, but I've been in perspectives where, you know, a man, let's just say, feels like I should introduce him to the family. First of all, if I'm not 6 months to a year with you on a serious note, I don't think that I find the need or the importance for you to be introduced to my family because I don't know how serious you are. So I'm still learning you. So with that being said, yes, you have potential, but after a year, I'll understand where you stand in my life. Now, if you're forcing me to go and introduce you to my family, I'm not gonna do that because now you're giving me these suspect feelings of you're not trying to keep up to par with what we got going on. And that to me is a problem.
Okay.
Now, furthermore, I would feel the same both ways. I'm not going to give you where it's like, I'm telling you how I feel, but if it was vice versa, I would disagree. No. If you felt that way about a woman, let's just say you had a child and you didn't want to introduce your child to this woman till you were serious with this person, I understand it.
Yes.
And I think we as grown adults should understand a perspective to a certain extent.
Okay. Yes. You're right. You're definitely right. And I feel like time does tell.
Yes.
Time definitely does tell. You can never know a person. I feel like people told me this. You will never know a person until either one, you live with them, or you've been with them for
That's a
years,
big one. If
years
you
on
don't
end.
live with them, you don't know
Yeah,
them.
you really
I'm
don't know
sorry.
them.
You don't know them. You don't know their habits. You
Yes.
don't know anything.
So I definitely agree with you on that. But I feel like as a perspective of trying to meet the family, I feel like there should be also a fine line between knowing that that's your person, then taking time to knowing the person. You feel what I'm
And
saying?
also, my thing is, a person can be showing me a facade the whole time.
Okay.
In the sense of showing me that they love me, and then the minute I show them to my family, they show me otherwise, and I'm not willing to go through that, because why start a war with my family when I don't know what type of person you are to begin with? Now, if you're showing me what it is,
Yes.
then after 6 months and a year, you'll respect my perspective and understand that I'll show you to my family after I feel comfortable and safe with you.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, definitely. So the same thing with a kid as well. I mean,
Absolutely.
okay, can I put this into perspective
Yes.
as you wanting to meet the man's family? If, let's say, it's been 6 months to a year and you haven't met the man's family yet, you think that's a problem?
I don't think it's a problem. You know why? I don't think it's a problem because if the man doesn't feel comfortable and safe with me, then I don't feel like it's a problem.
Okay.
But the minute the man feels safe and comfortable with me, he will automatically feel the need to go and kind of show me to his family.
Okay.
Now, if he doesn't feel comfortable, I'll understand.
Okay.
The same way, because if it was vice versa, I wouldn't want you to pressure me to that. Let me feel comfortable and let me do it on my time.
So you can feel for both men and female when it comes to...
Absolutely.
Okay, so I feel like we can agree on that. I feel like we're good on that. Because the same thing for a man is the same thing for a woman. The same thing for a woman is the same thing for a man. Thank you so much.
Don't you feel like you have to feel comfortable?
Of course. You
In
have
order,
to always have to
whether
have
it be whether it be a child, whether it be a family or anything, shouldn't you have to feel comfortable before you go and take that next step?
But I wouldn't say it would take me that long for me as a man. You feel what I'm saying?
So how long would it take you as a man?
That's what I'm saying. I feel like...
I don't think you would really know until you feel safe and comfortable.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. From the stuff that I've been through,
Right.
it would take me a little longer because of the fact that I've been through a lot of stuff.
So what's a longer?
Like, not past the year, but the year mark would be the minimum because of the simple fact of what I've been through. You feel what I'm saying? But in a general aspect, I feel like if you feel like that's your person, and I can speak for certain people, you feel what I'm saying? If you feel like that's your person, you're right, you don't know them until you actually live with them or you talk to them or actually really, really know them in a certain perspective. You feel what I'm saying? But I feel like if you know that's your person, it shouldn't take that long.
Yes and no.
Besides-
so I'm going to explain something to you. So let's just say you're my person.
Okay.
I don't know how you will react towards, let's just say if I had a kid. I don't know how you'll react. And I would slowly have to progress to that area. So you would have to understand that as well.
You don't have to do that if I'm your person. That's what I'm trying to tell you. If I'm your person and you feel like I'm your person, right?
Yes.
And you say you have a kid and you haven't told me
I'm
yet.
still very sensitive
Of
with
course.
my child.
And this is where the communication comes in. And this
Even if it's the communication, I still feel like it's very slow progressing in the sense of I don't know how it will progress with my child in the sense me and you have been a thing, but I don't know how it's been if I have my kid in the scenario up until it's actually in the scenario. So you have to understand as a woman's perspective, we are very I'm just gonna say we're very cautious with how we move.
Okay.
Because I don't want, let's just say I've been through a lot and I don't want to make that mistake with
Okay.
another man.
Yeah, okay. So I feel like...
I'm very sensitive with my daughter. I don't want to show her a male figure that's not gonna last in my life.
You're right, but if you've been with your person
Okay.
for a certain period of time, you know what I'm
It's still different
saying? Because of the sensitivity?
yes.
Okay, and I understand, man. You got to respect that, and let's come back to
Yes.
respect the morals. If you're sensitive enough to...
I would have to respect that if let's God forbid you said you had a daughter and you would want me to, you're introducing me as somebody that's not her mother. It would be a sensitive topic for you too.
Okay.
So I would put it in that perspective for you to understand that I'm introducing my daughter as somebody that's not her father.
Okay. So
You understand?
yeah. No, I understand where you're coming
Okay.
from, but I'm saying like it takes that time. It shouldn't take a year though.
I'm not gonna put a time frame on it. Let's just put it that way.
Okay.
Let's
Now
just
we're
put it
talking.
as, even if it's a 6 months to a year, I wouldn't put a time frame on it because I don't know how long it's gonna take. Because at the end of the day, a female is a lot more sensitive than a man.
Okay.
You agree?
Yeah. No,
Okay.
definitely. That's
A
actually
man,
true.
I feel like, will adapt to something quicker than a woman will.
Yes, and that's why I feel like for
When
a
a
man,
woman's dad figure is not in her life,
Yes.
it's very more sensitive.
Yes.
And I could say that for somebody who comes with dad issues. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna keep it real. Look,
Okay.
I'm on camera and I'm gonna tell you the truth. With somebody who has daddy issues, it's very sensitive to me.
Yeah.
You understand?
No, yeah. Can
Okay.
I ask you a definition on what daddy issues is?
Daddy issues, when a dad is not present in her life.
Okay.
When a dad isn't doing what the dad is supposed to do in her life. A female's perspective of a dad is basically supposed to be, a dad is supposed to be her first love.
Okay.
And if a dad is not her first love, she has to change her perspectives in life. She has to see what the real world is about.
Okay.
She has to see what it's like to not have a daddy figure in her life. All these comes with daddy issues.
Okay.
You know? As a little girl, you look up to your daddy. Like, that's the only and first man of your life. And if that person is not present, then you kind of have to go around it.
Yeah, you would have to learn a certain way that
Yes.
doesn't have to deal with men.
Even if the dad is present in life, but not in your life,
Yes.
you have to kind of maneuver.
Yes, and then you're right. You're definitely
Right.
right on that. So I feel like.
And
me-
I will say that it's cheers to that.
Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, I got my drink now, guys. I respect that. Cheers. I'm not gonna lie, he make a good drink. I'm not gonna lie. All right. Is it my go?
It is your go.
All right. So wait, let's pause on this.
I'm
What do you
listening.
feel like? What do you feel like is the rating here? Do you feel like men are up or women are up?
Say that again.
Do you feel like men are up or women are up?
In what sense?
Like the ratings. 1-3, 2-1, 4-1.
I'm definitely up. Let's just be
There's
real.
no way that
you
you're
just
up.
finished telling my boy that I'm up by 1.
Yeah.
So let's just keep
we
it
just
real.
we just got done with a question. You don't feel like we
gotta no, because
What?
I'm still up.
She just said cheers to it, and she gave me a high five. Y'all saw that?
100%, but I'm still up.
All right. You know what?
Agree to it. Agree to disagree, but you can agree to it.
Yeah. You know what?
Thank you.
I agree.
High five.
I got you.
Hit it.
All right. So this question is I don't really. Okay. Do you think men had issues dating in 2025?
Of course they did.
Why?
Just as much as women had issues dating in 2025.
I feel like
COVID brought a lot of issues.
definitely
Let's
did.
keep it
It
real.
definitely did. No, it did.
We had a lot of COVID babies.
Yeah.
People were stuck in the house that didn't want to be stuck in that house.
That's a fact.
And then to come along with that, 2025, here it comes along. Yes, of course. Every year had issues with having babies. What do you say?
I feel like women didn't have as much issues as men dating in 2025.
Excuse you?
I feel like women don't have dating issues at all.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
We're about to fight.
No, why? You just literally recently?
But men have all the issues in the world. All
Yeah,
of a
of
sudden.
course. At the end
Why?
of the day.
You're not satisfied with nothing in life, obviously.
No. See, now
Oh,
you're putting it in a different perspective.
Now it's a different perspective.
Women have no trouble getting a man. Like you just told me recently. You know
But
you
men
can get
do?
a rich. Of course.
Why?
Of course, because at the end of the day, we
Height
have to sit
matters?
here-
Now you're going to hit with the height?
The height matters, like you said. There's always
Okay,
a
what
perspective
else?
with the females.
Okay,
Money
what else?
matters. You feel what I'm saying? Because if a nigga's a bum, you're not going to sit here and
Okay, if a bitch is a bum, you're not gonna be with her?
But at the end of the day, you can sit here and fix.
I'm asking you a question.
Of course, I can fix a girl that's a bum because at the end of the day,
you're not answering my question. Are you gonna get with a bum bitch? I didn't think so. So continue.
The reason why I'm not gonna get with a bum bitch.
You had to stutter on the question. You don't gotta answer it. The next question is moving right along, like I said.
It's still at the end of the day. It's still at the end of the day. Okay, regardless of the fact, I want to get with a bum bitch. You're right. But at the end of the day, I feel like men will definitely have more trouble getting in a relationship no matter what year it is. That's bullshit.
Because you just contradicted yourself. Because you just said you wouldn't get with a bum girl.
Because at the end of the day, what if the bum girl doesn't want me? That's regardless of the fact. Even if I don't want her, right?
Now she don't want you.
No, regardless.
Why wouldn't she want you? You got all the money in the world.
I can have all the money in the world. You know what I'm saying?
So what happened?
But let's say.
And you got the height in the world.
Feel me? Feel me?
So what happened?
But at the end of the day, you said she don't want me. You feel what I'm saying?
No.
I don't
you don't want her,
exactly. I don't want a girl that's a bum because at the end of the day, why do you not have yourself together like I have myself together?
But why? You just finished saying you could fix her.
I could. But at the end
what
of the,
happened?
But at the end of the day,
now you contradicting yourself.
No.
Because you want to act like you're bigger and better than her.
I'm not bigger and better than her.
So what happened?
If you saying that I can sit here and if I sit here and tell you I can fix a brokey or whatever.
You guys hear this, right?
A brokey. I can fix a brokey, but at the end of the day,
we should be able to be okay with being with a brokey. You guys hear this,
that's
females,
a fact.
right?
You're supposed to.
That's crazy.
You're supposed to sit here and fix the man like you're supposed to sit here and fix you.
But you just finished saying you're not gonna fix a brokey.
I can't be with a broke bitch. I can't be with a broke bitch. I can't be with a broke bitch.
You guys heard this, right? Like, the contradiction is crazy.
I can't. Me personally, I can't be with a
Jonathan,
girl, female, woman. But
woman, female, whatever, Jonathan, you're a contradiction to life.
How?
You just finished saying.
Okay.
Why is it okay that we can't be with a brokey and fix him, but you could not be okay with being with a brokey and fixing her? What if you was to fix her and she was becoming a millionaire? What's the problem?
Oh, that's fine, but at the end of the day, I'm talking about personal preference. I wouldn't say.
Oh, now it's personal preference.
I wouldn't bring a girl up. I wouldn't bring a girl up at the end of the day if I don't see her physically doing great in life, or if she's struggling. Okay, there's a difference. Okay, let me put it like this. Since you want to put it like that. If she's struggling, then it's different. You feel what I'm saying? If you putting me on, if you have a communication, like I said, okay, cool, yeah, you're struggling, I can help you. But if you really don't want to do,
what are you helping her with?
Financial, to get your knowledge right, to make sure that you can sit here and provide for yourself, to actually get to the point where I don't have to.
I don't believe you.
Why not?
You don't
think I'm that type of person to sit here and help a girl out?
You acting up for the camera.
It don't have to be.
No, you will
cut the
not
camera
help
right
it,
now.
because you just finished saying you cannot be with a brokey.
I can't.
So,
but if she's struggling, I can.
You're full of shit.
How? If she's struggling, I can help her. If she's broke and don't want to do nothing with her life, hell no. I'm sorry, but if she don't want to do nothing with her life, she want to sit here, get her nails done, everything done, respecting of a man.
So you're not gonna pay for her nails?
That's my girl.
You wouldn't pay for her nails?
As my girl, I would do that. As a woman I'm trying to get with, I would do that. Well, not about getting with. But if she's my girl, whatever, I'm going to do that. You feel what I'm saying? But if
you would pay for my nails?
Yeah. Yeah, if you were my girl, I would pay for your nails. I would get feet done, spa, whatever you want. But at the end of the day...
Are you going to kiss my toes after I'm done?
Let me tell you something.
He's a liar. He's a capper. He's a liar.
Listen. No. Me personally, right? Guys, you're probably gonna look at me weird. No, the guys is gonna look at me weird. No, the guys gonna look at me weird because of the simple fact that I feel like most men like feet. I don't really like feet.
So what's your fetish?
My fetish? My fetish is a little different. We're not gonna get into that. But men like feet. I personally don't like feet.
You don't like feet?
Yeah, I don't like feet.
So if a girl had ugly feet, you wouldn't get with her?
Hell no.
But you just said you don't like feet.
I don't like feet. If you especially, of course, I'm going to see them once in a while. I'm not going to sit here and not see their feet.
But still, you said you don't care for them. So who cares if she got ugly feet?
That's, first of all, one, if you're a woman and you have ugly feet, cut. You need to get your stuff done. I'm sorry.
Yo, you see how he contradicts himself,
hell
right?
no. I don't like girls with dirty toes because at the end of the day, I don't like feet. But
what if she got her toes done but they're ugly?
At the end of the day, I don't like feet, so I can't really sit here and tell you.
So you're okay with her having ugly feet?
I can't do that. That's nasty.
Guys, that's nasty. You know what?
How is that contradicting myself? I gotta see your feet regardless. Let's say you're my woman, I gotta see your feet.
You sure?
Of course.
What if you got socks on?
Okay, that's different. I can get with you. I can get jiggy with that. You feel me? If she got socks on, well, you're a serial killer if you have socks wearing in bed. I'm just saying. You feel what I'm saying? If you wearing socks to bed,
he's a contradicting capper-ass liar.
I can't, listen, I can't do it. I can't do it.
You're a capper-ass liar.
But going
you
back
have
to the,
nice feet, Jonathan? Don't lie.
I have nice
lie
feet.
for the camera.
I have nice feet. But
if
when
you
I
don't
sit
got
here,
nice camera, if you don't got nice feet for the camera, I'm gonna expose your feet.
First of all, if you want to see my feet, catch me on Feet Finder. You not about to sit here and get it for free. You ain't gonna get it for free. You feel me?
He said he got an OnlyFans for free. You heard?
Come pay for that. Feel me? Come on now. But at the end of the day, like, I feel like, me personally, I don't like girls with dirty feet. I don't like feet in general. So it's like, I'm not gonna sit here and be staring at your feet.
Do you like hands?
Yeah, you gotta have nice hands. You gotta have nice hands. If your hands look like mine,
don't have nice,
I mean, my hands is nice.
Let me see your hands.
My hands is nice.
Okay.
Decent. You gotta make sure
Decent. Why you got thumb rings on though?
Oh no, they're stacked. They're stacked. No, they stacked. The only
what do you mean they stacked?
They're stacked rings, so you can put them on top of each other. But the reason why I have them both on this is because no matter what side, I can always have a ring on. Come on, it doesn't matter. Good for
Somebody
the camera.
come get this man.
Good for the camera. You feel me? Come on now. Y'all fuck with the rings? Nah, I'm crying. But getting back to the topic, right? I feel like men have more issues dating in 2025.
Nah, this debate is crazy.
I feel like men have more issues. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, you gotta sit here and do everything for a woman, and they still probably won't even like you. And then for a woman, you can get with
a man.
That's cap. She just said she can get with any rich nigga. It doesn't matter.
Let me explain something. You could go and give the man a world. You could cook for him breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You could suck it. You know, I'm not going to get into that. You could give him all the sex in the world. And at the end of the day, he's still going to cheat, sis. At the end.
You can sit here and give the girl the world. Something. You can suck her feet.
With that, you suck her feet.
You can eat the best in the world.
Saying that he doesn't like feet.
I don't.
So
but I know some men. I know some men that would sit here and get down and dirty for some toes.
No. But you wouldn't. So it doesn't matter. That's out of the question. At the end of the day, clipped. Sis?
You couldn't me because I don't like feet?
Do not give the world to a man because he's still going to cheat. You heard?
Do not give the world to a female because at the end of the day, she's going to find it for someone else. She'll find another nigga. There's going to be a nigga with the biggest. There's going to be a nigga with the most money.
Absolutely, with the most money, with the most all that. Yes, I said it. With a bag of chips too.
Thank you.
Period.
So this is where
I'm
coming back to the question.
But you know what?
Men
You're going to be a
trouble.
Captain Capper and not say the other part though. But you know what? I'm going to say it, sis. If he got the biggest and he got the most money, yes, go for that man. Don't go for the fucking Captain Capper who's talking all this hot shit and won't meet your potential, sis. I said it, baby.
Let me tell you something.
I said
I don't know what she's talking about, but I can speak for myself.
Listen, cheers, baby.
I'm the big, feel me? So you feel me? I'm not even gonna sit here and
feel me nothing. You need to eat a Hershey's Kiss and continue about your day.
Stop it. She just said she liked the candy though. She liked the candy. She wanted, you know what I'm saying? She liked the Hershey's cookie.
Yeah? Who said that?
You just said you like Hershey's cookie.
When you said that?
You said it before.
When?
When you ate one.
Why are you lying on the
Where your rapper at?
Where the what?
Where's your Hershey's cookie cream rapper?
I have no rapper. Yo, he's lying again.
She didn't have no rapper,
Captain Capper for the third time, sis.
She didn't have no rapper, but she didn't have one. Come on.
I didn't have one.
All right, look.
I don't know what you're talking about,
stand
bro.
on it, and I feel like I won on this. I feel like men definitely
You do not win on this.
I feel like men definitely have more issues in 2025 than women.
Yeah,
because women can sit here and look. You can even look.
Yo, stop
mid.
Stop putting up for
You can look mid. You feel me? A man definitely gonna say it don't matter what you look like. At the end of the day, you know what? Let me not even put it like that because I don't want to sit here and get canceled. It don't matter what you look like. It don't matter what size you are. No matter what tall, short. It don't matter. A man is gonna come to you if they want you. You feel what I'm saying? But you will never see a woman come to a man because they would expect a man to go to them.
A man should go to a woman. First of all,
I'm right. So that means men definitely have more issues.
A man should go to a woman. Now, if a man is Captain Capping like he is, then yes, she is gonna go to the man with a bigger bag.
I'm definitely
absolutely, sis. And you know what? I agree with you, sis. If you go to the man with a bigger bag, I agree with you because you know what? He's still gonna cheat.
I'm right.
I said what I said.
But I'm still right.
I said what I said.
So can you talk to me real quick?
I'm talking to you.
Talk to me real quick. You telling me men don't have a lot of issues dating women?
Nope.
So how do
you guys are just Captain Cappers? We're back on NFS Storyz with the next question, which comes down to me. Is it insecure, Jonathan, Is it insecure to tell your woman to change her fit before you go out?
No.
Why you say?
Because I feel like there's inappropriate wearing and there's appropriate wearing. If we're going to a club or whatever the case may be, I expect you to wear, okay, you're out with me. You can wear the short skirt, you can wear the things that push your boobs up.
What if she was to wear a short out before?
But if we're going to a restaurant, why are you wearing a short skirt and things to prop your boob up? Who are you trying to impress?
All right, but the question was again, is it insecure to tell your woman to change her fit before you go out?
I'm going to.
Now, if she was going to a restaurant and she was wearing that, you're telling her to change her fit?
Yes.
Why?
Because why are you wearing?
Because why not?
No.
If that's what she feels comfortable
Yeah,
with,
no.
what's the problem?
First of all,
You're
let me talk
insecure.
That's not being insecure.
That's being insecure.
How?
Because that's what she feels comfortable in.
No, it's about respect.
If I feel comfortable in a short skirt, it doesn't
Out of the
necessarily
million
to
short
have.
skirts that don't have to be up to your ass, you can have
It
many.
doesn't necessarily have to be up to my ass, but it's a short skirt. What's the problem?
But why you wearing your boobs? Why you wearing the push-up bra with the
Because
little
why
crop top
not?
boob
What if it's
to make the boobs look?
Because what if it's a restaurant that turns into a lounge? What's the problem? She's with her
We're
man.
not talking
So
about
what's
that.
the
We're
issue?
talking about a club. We're talking about a restaurant. We're not talking about a restaurant that turns into a club. We're talking about a full-on restaurant that does not turn into a club. There should be
What's
no
the problem?
reason why you should be wearing
Why not?
push-up bras, short skirts, and high-top heels to a restaurant where we're just eating food.
You shouldn't be telling me what to do if I'm not sitting here and I'm telling you not to wear gray sweatpants outside. And I'm just saying what I'm saying.
You would let your man wear gray sweatpants outside?
Absolutely. I'm not going to sit here and I'm not going to stop him. I really will.
Really?
I really will. What's the problem? What's the problem?
Well, she can keep her man slinging her thing outside or whatever the case may be.
What's the problem?
But I like my women.
I'm not insecure, baby. I know what I bring to the table. And if the man doesn't want to wear something other than his gray sweatpants, baby, go ahead and flaunt it. Because you know what? That's mine. That's on the menu, but you can't order it, baby. But you know what?
He going out with you or he going out by himself?
He's going out with me, but guess what?
By himself.
Okay, but guess what?
Do you want him to go out by himself with the gray
Nope,
sweatpants?
he could go out with me, he could go out with whoever. But at the end of the day, if a woman decides that she want to order it, she's going through me. Now, if the case is where he's going out, that's on the menu. She could look at the menu, but she's not going to order. Now, if she decides to order, holla at me, baby. That's all. It's that simple. Right or wrong, ladies. Thank you. I rest my case, baby.
She just told us that she would not let her man go outside with gray sweatpants on by himself. By himself. But if he's with her, he can wear it. But at the end of the day, I'm saying, woman can't. You with me? And there's a respect thing. If we're going out to a restaurant, why are you flaunting your boobs and your ass to everybody else? You're with me, okay, cool.
It's
you can wear something that's nice and sexy.
I want to wear something sexy.
You can wear something that's nice and sexy,
what's the problem?
but something that's not going to seem too much revealing for other niggas to sit here and be staring at you while they eating their noodles.
Who cares if they stare at me? I'm with you. What's the problem?
It's the respect thing. It's not
the
about
respect thing.
Yes.
So if you wear a pair of gray shorts, let's say not sweatpants, a gray shorts, I would respect it. I wouldn't sit here and tell you to change it because that's what you feel comfortable in. So what's the problem? You shouldn't be telling me what to wear. You're not my dad. You are my man. There's a big difference.
This is where the daddy issues come in, though. But
yeah, this is where exactly the daddy issues come in.
This is what I'm saying,
because at the end of the day, you are my man. You are not my poppy. At the end of the day, yeah, you could be my poppy in bed. That's different. But at the end of the day, you're not my daddy. So you know what? You could stop licking your lips and get it together. Because at the end of the day, like I said, you're not here to tell me what to do. You're here to tell me and support me on what I do.
So you don't have respect for me?
Of course I do.
So why
what that got to do with anything?
So if you have respect for me, why are you wearing something that's more revealing?
Because it doesn't matter. I'm with you, so it doesn't matter what the fuck I'm wearing. Why does it matter what I'm wearing?
If you have respect for me, and I sit here and tell you, baby, that don't.
That's respectful to me.
If I tell you, baby,
to you,
that don't
what's
look right.
not respectful is what's respectful to me is a big difference. Now we got different perspectives, but at the end of the day, if I'm sitting here and I'm telling you, like, look, I'm wearing this, and you don't like what I'm wearing, then we don't have to go out. You don't have to tell me to change my attire.
Cool. You see what she just said, right? You sit here and don't feel like you like what your girl got on. We don't have to go out. Cool. You can stay your ass in bed. I'm going to get that 5-star meal from the restaurant with some chicken Alfredo, with some steak, whatever. Benihanas, you do what you gotta do.
Enjoy.
At the
But
end
when
of the
you
day,
see me with the next guy, don't be mad.
But see, this is the thing I'm
said what
talking
I
about.
said.
Because of the fact that you don't respect me, now you want to go to the next guy.
Listen,
I leave your ass because you don't
ladies,
respect me. Now, when I come back home, you want to say,
you
leave
could
me
call
for the
it
next
a
nigga.
respecting. I'ma call it. You're gonna tell me. You're not gonna tell me what to wear and what not to wear. You're not my dad. You are my significant other. So if I choose to wear something, respect it. Because at the end of the day, I'm not here looking for another man's attention. Now, if you feel another man has my attention, that's that man's problem. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Respectfully, right or wrong. Now, excuse me, I'm gonna take a break, ladies.
At the end of the day,
excuse me. We had two ladies walk in.
You see how she's trying to manipulate the situation?
We had two ladies walk in.
If you have respect for
he
me,
had a man that walked in earlier. Now I had two ladies walk in. Excuse me, Lisa and Jen. Excuse me, Lisa and Jen.
Guys,
back to what I was saying.
I'm up again.
If a woman walks out with a short skirt and a crop top and her man doesn't approve of it, is it okay for you not to go to the restaurant? Or is it okay for the man to tell you that it's okay to change your attire?
Now, if you're going to a club, that's understandable. But if you're going to a restaurant with my lady, she's not going to wear no short skirts, showing her ass cheeks. She's not going to show no crop tops on her boobs.
Why not?
At the end of the day, one, I got to sit here and fight every nigga in there. I got to fight every nigga in there because they want to sit here and find my girl.
Every bitch in there because you got gray sweatpants on. But here we are.
This is what I'm talking about. She's literally contradicting herself.
Here we are.
How you going to fight every female in there if you sit here and tell me that if I'm with you or if I'm out by myself, you want to sit here and get mad if I wear gray sweatpants?
Is you really gonna listen to my gray sweatpants attire?
Nah,
no, the fuck you're not. At the end of the day, listen, yo, somebody come cut this video because my boy got mommy issues. And at the end of the day, I ain't gonna stop him from wearing what he wants to wear. And he's not gonna stop me from wearing what I want to wear. If I want to wear something that's up to my boobs and it looks sexy, you better support it.
To females and
you
males.
better support it.
You don't want your man wearing gray sweatpants.
I said what I said.
You tell that man don't wear gray sweatpants. If that man
want that woman, then what?
If that woman don't, if that woman sit here and say that she want to wear stuff like that, and you tell her don't wear that, the women should sit here and respect their man and be like, you know what, baby, you're right. I got something else.
My boy is from the 1800s.
More outfits in the closet that I can wear.
My boy is from the 1800s. Cause let me ask you something.
1800.
1800.
I feel like men from 2026 know what I'm talking about.
Okay, so
from
if I told
1800
you
to
not
2026.
Excuse you. Stop talking for a second. If I told you not to wear gray sweatpants and you still wear it, what?
That's me disrespecting you, is it not?
No.
What the fuck?
Because that's your personal preference.
No.
And I have to respect
that's
it.
me disrespecting you because as my woman, if you sit here and tell me that you don't want your man to do certain thing as a man,
do you men
respect your female.
Do you men ever listen?
Now she want to sit here and come with this though. This is what you want to say. But do you listen? She just sat here and said. She just sat here and said that. Oh, you can't tell me what to wear. You can't tell me to wear this, that, and that. So if I'm telling you to sit here, change your outfit to respect me and to not wear a short skirt with boobs and crop tops hanging out.
I'm going to make sure my boy
How is that me not respect?
I'm going to make sure my boy Paris posts a poll after this.
Please,
ladies,
please.
If your man listens, please vote. And if he does not listen, I swear I'm catching the fair one with this boy, Jonathan. You heard?
You know what? We can do that. We can do that because at the end of the day, I know for a fact, as a respecting for women and men, because she's sitting here not talking for men and women. She's talking about just for women. For women and men, if you want to sit here and be respected, you sit here and tell your man, don't wear gray shorts outside.
You sound like you're fired up.
Period.
Your boy is still not gonna do it.
Period. If your man sit here, you sit here, you got the
girl
with the short skirts and the boobs hanging out and shit. You think every man not gonna be sitting here like, damn, now her shit fat. Damn, her boobs is big as fuck.
I will wear a sexy ass crop top. If my man don't like it, guess what? Deuces, baby.
Women and men, if you want respect,
babies, deuces.
That's it. If you don't want respect,
you know what? If you told your man not to wear gray sweatpants, he's still gonna wear them.
You can put a poll.
And guess what?
Let's ask your friend. Let's ask your friend.
Let's ask your friend.
Ask your friend. No, ask your friend. Let me tell you something. Come here. Come here.
Get in.
I have a nice little seat.
I got a question for you.
I have a nice little seat for you.
I will ask her the question. It's my friend.
No, don't sit here. See, she's trying to manipulate the situation.
Excuse me.
Oh my God. You know what?
That's how true it is.
Word.
We got a wonderful guest on the camera, and I want to ask you, Lisa. So, in the case where you were going out with your man, if your man told you you can't wear something to go to a restaurant, how would you feel, Lisa? Also,
I feel like
hold on. Of course, that I feel the same way. But Lisa, I wanted to also ask you, like, in the case, right? If you were to tell your man not to wear something, would he really listen? Let's be real.
All right, so let's start.
Okay, go ahead.
So number one, I would never, me personally, I'm not telling my man like, yo, you can't wear this.
It's not my style either, girl.
Yeah, that's
I
what I'm
understand
saying.
you.
Like, I would never sit there and be like, oh, you can't wear this, you can't do that.
If you want to wear
if
gray
he
sweatpants,
does it and
ladies,
he wears
go for it, baby.
Yeah, like if he doesn't, he wears it, it tells me everything I need to know.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. You feel disrespected, right?
No.
No, I
Just-
wouldn't feel disrespected.
Why
I just know like
disrespect it?
how he is, what his style is, and how
I
he
would
carries
just
himself.
observe on how his movements are. But
And
if
then back to your question, you had said to me, would I feel? How would I feel if a nigga told me basically I can't wear something? Like he's insecure.
insecure as hell. I agree, ladies.
He's
Now, if a
insecure.
man tells you that you can't wear something, leave him.
I
Leave
would
him.
feel like he's insecure
sis.
just because it's like it depends,
Cheers.
right? I'm
Where's
gonna
your
say
ring?
wait, I'm gonna say hold on, I'm gonna say it depends. Like
Thank you. Can
like
we really be real for a second?
yeah, I'm gonna say it
Let's be real.
depends. Like,
Okay.
am I wearing like some shit that's like a little too sexy for him?
No,
Or am I
it
just
could be
like,
a crop top and like a
hold
short
on.
skirt for
Just
like
because,
98
like,
degrees.
Maybe like the boobs might be all out and he doesn't necessarily like it. Maybe he's like, yo, I don't want my girl to be there, like have all her biddies
Flaunting
out
it.
or whatever.
So at the
Exactly.
end of the day, it's like,
But what if it's just
Now, if you're going out with somebody, you're cool, okay? And he said his outfit, your outfit doesn't
match
like it.
the
He doesn't
vibe?
like my outfit?
He doesn't like
Take me shopping.
Okay.
Take me shopping.
Take me shopping. If you don't like it, go buy me new clothes.
Okay. But why would you want to make him feel uncomfortable if you're going out on a date with him? If he's doing something special for you, why are you making him feel
Okay, so I'm gonna
It's not
explain
my
that
fault
to
he's
you
uncomfortable.
because you know something.
no.
Let's just say he was to wear gray. Hold on, can I say something?
go ahead.
Okay, so let's just say he was to wear gray sweatpants, or let's just say he was to wear gray shorts because it was hot
I
outside.
can't go out.
I wouldn't sit here and tell him what to wear,
thank you.
but that's
Thank
just my personality.
See, you telling your man don't wear gray sweatpants, right? Cool.
respect the fact that
He should
It
respect you.
depends.
And
It's like
not
a
do it.
time and day, no?
No, you don't want your man wearing.
What if he
I
didn't?
wouldn't care, but like
We're
if
in
going
that
out,
case
like,
scenario.
Depends where we're going.
If he
We're going to a
does,
restaurant, right?
then respect
If we're going
it.
to a
But if
restaurant, you
it's
have
something
no means
that's
to be wearing
actually
gray
not
sweatpants.
unrespectable, then I'm gonna disagree. I'm gonna agree to disagree because I'm gonna be
But
like,
hold on, for
I don't think
example,
I'm
me
wearing something
per
that's
se,
crazy.
right? I have big boobs.
You understand what I'm
regardless of
saying?
What the fuck I
But
wear,
in
my
the
boobs are
case
gonna
that
be out
I
there.
feel like
Unless
I'm
you, like,
showing
want me
too much,
dressing up like
then
a
I
fucking-
understand.
No, that's not.
I'm not
know
gonna
what I'm
sit
saying?
here and be unreasonable about it. But if it's unreasonable, then
Yeah,
I'm gonna
and
be like,
respectful,
okay,
like,
you're
it doesn't have
you're
to be, like,
bugging out.
Over exaggerated,
This is
like
what I'm trying to
titties
explain
out
to
and
her.
like.
So this
No,
is
no.
what I'm saying. So
I get
hear me
it.
out. I'm not trying to be unreasonable.
get it, though. I get
so
it.
if it was overdoing it, yes. But there's some men. I'm gonna give you an example. I have brothers in my life. I have 3 brothers. Let's just say you wore leggings. My brothers feel a type of way. So it comes to a circumstance where it's like, okay, if it's unreasonable, I get it. But if it's not unreasonable and you're wilding, then I'm gonna be like, no, you're bugging out.
How we wildin' though?
Okay, so let's just say my brother went out with his girl.
Okay.
She was wearing leggings and a shirt.
Okay.
Not even a crop top, a shirt.
Okay.
He said, no, you can't wear leggings. That is unreasonable to me.
Okay. Why is it unreasonable?
Because why are you complaining about her wearing leggings? They're not see-through.
Okay.
They're black. And what's the problem of her wearing leggings?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't see a problem.
Okay.
I don't see a problem.
Where are you going though? Where are they going?
They're going out to regularly eat.
No, I mean like where you going? Like.
She's wearing leggings right now. She's chilling with us.
This is
What's the problem?
That's appropriate. That's what I'm saying.
I feel
Like her man would sit here.
But my brother would have. All right, but my brother would have thought this was inappropriate.
But that comes from your brother's
But that's what I'm saying.
Thank you.
That comes from your brother's background.
Understood. But like I said, if it's unreasonable, I get it. If it's not unreasonable and you're bugging out, then I'm gonna be like, you're bugging out.
So can't we just like agree to disagree?
Yes.
That's subjective to the person.
It's subjective to the person. Now, if you're sitting here, let's just say I had. Let's just say I had these leggings on, and I had a crop top on, but my boobs weren't out, and you felt like it was unreasonable. I'm gonna be like, you're bugging out because you know what? I just have a crop top on. What's the problem? That's a regular thing.
That's cool. That's cool. But that's the thing, though. When you wear a crop top with leggings, I don't see nothing disrespectful about it.
Understood, but you see what I'm saying? It still comes down to perspective. You could sit here and say that. But you could have also been like, I feel like that's inappropriate for what we're doing.
Subjective.
But that's what I'm saying, though. This also comes back to the disrespect and respecting.
No, it's not.
Yes, it does. It depends on the person, right?
It does.
If they sit here telling me that, if I sit here and tell you I don't like you wearing leggings and a short skirt, not short skirt, a short shirt.
So if I'm wearing appropriate, no. So let me get this right.
Okay.
If I'm wearing what you said is appropriate, the leggings, and I'm wearing
this is appropriate, it's no problem.
Right. So if I'm wearing a crop top, but my boobs are not out, but it's a crop top, and you feel like it's not okay, then what?
Where are we going?
We're going to a regular eat out, like drink. I don't know, regular shit.
But that's fine.
That's
right.
fine.
But to you, it could be not fine.
See, now she's putting it as like.
No, I'm not putting it as nothing. I'm just telling you. It could be to you.
Okay.
I'm not saying you're not. I'm just saying it could be to you as inappropriate, but to me, it's appropriate. You see where I'm coming from? Perspectives are differing.
So putting it in a general perspective, right? Let's put it in a general perspective, as a respect and disrespect.
Yes.
If your man does not want you to go outside to a restaurant,
I'm confused. If my man personally, hold on. If my
he got a ring on my finger, he don't got a ring on my finger. He gotta go.
But hold on.
Bye.
Hold on. I'm gonna say why. Because if you're dealing with him and you're in a serious relationship, it's to get to that point, no?
Thank you.
Say that again.
If you're dealing with him and you're in a serious, this is not like a situationship, like a nigga.
No, this is
this is like someone you're in a relationship with to get serious, right?
Okay.
Right? So if you're dealing with him on a serious note, and he's like, yo, babe, like, I don't like the way, like, XYZ, and you respect him, you'll be like, all right, I got you.
So how about this? It's not what you do, it's how you do it. Now, if you come up to me and you be like, I don't want you.
What I just said,
right,
no?
But now if it comes down to, I don't want you doing this, now I'm gonna do it because you're not gonna talk to me like
but
that.
But then you don't even respect him at that point. Like at that point, you don't even take him serious.
That's what I'm saying. Because if somebody comes to you crazy, as I'm like, nah, I don't want you wearing that, you bugging. Obviously, you're gonna say and be like, yo, who?
I'm gonna keep it real with you, between you and you. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you.
Okay.
I'm just saying,
if that man doesn't have a ring on my finger and it's something that I feel like is appropriate and anybody else would feel appropriate, but he doesn't feel like it's appropriate, it's no. It's a no for me.
Hear me out. But how are you gonna get to that point if you guys can never like reach?
Then you know what? We don't have to get to that point.
So you're never gonna be at that point.
No, absolutely. Right. And I respect that because you know what? If something that's
so let me ask you, does it have to be your way or no way?
No.
That's what no, but that's what it sounds like.
I'm gonna explain to you. Can I explain something to you?
Like.
Can I explain why?
I'm a girl, but like that's what it sounds
hear me out. But like, so, hold on. Let's just say you was wearing inappropriate leggings and a crop top, but that wasn't showing too much. Mm-hmm. But to your man, it was showing too much. To me, that's insecurity. That's one.
That is.
Hold on. It's not only insecurity. Two, if he's telling you not to do it, one, he doesn't support you. But hold on. Listen to me out. Not only does he not support you, but two, on top of that, he's criticizing you about what you're wearing. So then you know what? We're not meeting eye to eye.
That's cool. But here's my thing. If I don't fuck with him, I'm gonna be like, yo, go fuck yourself. Like,
no, if y'all fuck with each other on a level.
If I don't fuck with him, I'm gonna be like, yo, like, this is how I am and whatever. It is what it is, right? But if I fuck with him and I see myself at a further point with him, I'm gonna be like, I respect you. Like, what is it that you like?
Because like, you know what? I disagree. You know why? Okay. Because if a man can contradict how you have to dress when you go out, then furthermore, like when you get more into the future, it's gonna be worse and worse and worse. And I know that because I have brothers.
There's a way that you carry yourself when you're single and when you're taken?
Nope.
You think it should be all
I carry the same way. I carry. Oh shit! Sorry.
That's good.
You don't think it should be different though?
Nope. I carry myself the same way, regardless. And I'm gonna tell you something. If I let a man contradict how I dress and how I work,
I think it should be a little different. I'm just saying, like,
slightly. I'm not gonna give it too much because I don't really whore around when I'm single.
I'm not even talking about the whore around aspect, just like in general, like going out with your friends, the way you
I mean,
dress,
of course,
like
I would
certain
tone
things,
it down
you know
a
what I'm
little
saying?
bit, but that still doesn't come down to dressing. If I allow a man to contradict how I dress, then it's gonna get worse and worse as the future expects. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you that from experience with having 3 brothers.
Real quick. I'm
Yes.
sorry to cut you off. You're saying that just because a man tells you what not to wear, it's gonna mess up the whole relationship?
I have a question.
I'm not
this
saying
is
it's
very touchy. What I'm about to ask
ahead.
you.
Okay.
Is this a reflection of what? When you say that, is that a reflection of your background?
Absolutely.
Because I know you're,
but it's more than
Pakistani,
my
right?
background.
And like
my brothers
hold
are
on.
very machista.
When it comes to the background with like religion and like your
Absolutely.
ethnicity, right?
Absolutely.
That they're like, oh, you can't dress a certain
Absolutely.
way, you can't do
And everything that my
or
dad
do a
told me that
certain
I
way or
couldn't do,
whatever.
absolutely. And everything that my dad told me I couldn't do, I did more. Absolutely. No man is gonna tell me how I can dress because I promise you, I'll tell you one thing. I'm gonna keep that same concept
The
both
same
ways.
energy, yeah.
I'm gonna keep that same energy both ways. I will never tell a man how he could dress. Don't ever tell me how I could dress.
She did start off with that.
I'm gonna keep it real with you.
I'm gonna keep it above.
Because I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that I'm gonna contradict it. If I tell you that you can't dress a certain way, then I give it to you. You could tell me that. But if I'm not gonna tell you that, you're not gonna tell me that.
But that's
Period.
the thing. Like I've never like had to deal with a man where I had to be like, yo, you can't like wear this.
You
can't
never
wear
dealt
that.
with somebody from my culture.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like I've never dealt with that.
But okay.
But that's what that's why I think the background thing comes from like the culture background.
No, yeah, of course. But I'm saying as a respect thing, I understand you have the culture background. Okay, cool. But coming from a person that doesn't really, let's say culture didn't matter. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm more or less like saying, if I respect you, you respect me.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? If you tell me a certain thing, if don't wear short.
My love, respect is different from you telling me how to dress. Now, I want you to support me.
I'm telling you that you can have something sexy on. I'm not saying don't wear nothing sexy. But I'm saying there's an appropriate sexy and there is a...
If I ask you for your opinion, yes.
What's an inappropriate sexy?
So inappropriate sexy is where you have crop top, push-up bra, but the crop top is where the boobs is showing. It's more or less like you don't see the bra, but it's like the boobs is out. You feel what I'm saying? You can wear like a little nice little jacket with it or whatever. Okay, cool, cover up. Or you wear a short skirt that if you bend over, your ass is showing. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like that's an inappropriate sexy. You can wear something sexy.
So it's inappropriate.
But can I ask you something?
Hold on.
If she was that sexy with you when she's just with you, what's the problem?
I feel like men are also like visual creatures, right? Like men are a visual, like men are attracted to visual. So
exactly my
look,
point.
hold on. Out off the rip that she wasn't like your boo or like your girl, or whatever. If you see her, you'd be like, damn, she's fine as fuck. Would you not?
Of course.
Okay, so
that's
then
proving my point. If I'm out with a restaurant and you wearing something that's like crazy, where niggas is gonna sit here and be like, damn, she look good as fuck. Why are you doing that?
But wouldn't you want to be in a position where you're like, damn, like that's my boo?
Right.
Of course, but I could be like, damn, that's my boo, and still wear something sexy to the point.
But yeah, let's say like she didn't even wear something sexy and she just called that attention. What you do then?
That's different. Because if
But I'm saying, what do you do then?
A girl that's thick, or let's say not even thick, you don't want to put a.
I think you're just machista
she just calls attention. What do you do then?
Then it's different because at the end of the day, that's how my girl is. You feel what I'm saying? And then I know her background and I know her.
Are you the type to tell your woman what to wear and what not to wear? Keep it a bin.
Yes. But it's
You gotta go.
He already proved that point. Yes.
It's a respect.
You gotta go. It's not a respect thing.
How is it not a respect thing?
So if I was, let me explain something to you.
I think it's a balance.
So no. So let me explain something to you.
I think so
Can
too. As a
Can I explain something to you?
Yeah, I think it's
Can
a
I explain
balance.
something to you? All right, we grown, right?
Yes.
We in a grown relationship, right?
Okay.
So let's just say you was going and taking me to your family's house. It's common sense for me not to be showing my ass and my titties for me to go and meet your family.
Wait, I
mean,
but hold on.
depends, like, how your
What if
family
we
gets down.
do? That's a different ball game. Then I
can't
get
tell you
it.
what to do though. I can't tell you to change.
I'm not gonna sit here and tell you to tell me what to,
You can tell somebody to change, but
it's not what you say, it's how you do it. It's not what you say, it's how you do it, like I said.
We're not talking about the tone and how somebody comes about telling you to change.
Yes, it is. If you was to come and tell me you gotta fucking change this, I'm gonna be like, you know what, you can go fuck yourself.
I'm talking about a respect
thing. He never said
I'm saying, if I come to you saying respectfully, I'd rather you wear this rather than
like if you approaches you in a good way.
Respected.
Thank you.
Respected. But now hold on. I'm grown. So for me, I think it would be, I mean, at least if you were picking a mindful woman to be with you, she would, right? That's what I'm saying. Why would you get somebody with non-respectful?
Wait, but you're contradicting yourself now.
Why?
Because you said one thing and you said another.
No, hear me out. We're grown. So we're in a relationship. But it's different. He's talking about a restaurant. I'm talking about, like, let's say we
just
go
in general. We're not even talking restaurant. Just in general.
Okay, so let's say in general. Like, I was to go out and I specifically said it to you. If I was wearing a crop top, but it wasn't showing my boobs, but to you it was disrespectful. To me, that's a problem. Why? Because why do you feel like it's disrespectful? My boobs ain't out. What's the problem? Because I'm wearing a crop top?
And that comes to a perspective thing.
Yeah. It's a perspective thing.
That's what I'm saying. No, yeah, but I'm talking about in general.
Yes. Yeah, I agree.
That wants respect, they would give respect. And
hey,
respect.
Titties out, no titties out. It's
period. Is that what I said?
All right, guys, so this is bonus time.
It's a pleasure working with NFS Storyz.
Definitely. Jonathan
ended up loving me, guys, for all you guys know. But I'm going to wrap it up with this bonus, okay? We're going to hit it. Jonathan.
Yes.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
If love and happiness is a choice, why do people always make it a goal?
That is a good one. I feel like when it comes to love and happiness, I feel like their perception on love and happiness is different on every person. You feel what I'm saying? So, but love and happiness for somebody might be just being like, just seeing you. That just brightens my day, makes me happy, and I just love the fact that your face is beautiful. So why do you make it a goal? No. That's what I'm saying. It's a perspective thing. I mean, a perception thing.
I agree.
You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like some people want to see you, they'll be happy like that. And some people want to sit here, you court to them, they'll be happy like that. So I feel like they make it a goal so they can be at the finish line. So they, you know what? I agree with you for the first time. Let's hit your bonus. All right, bet. Let's hit it. Men marry who they want. Women marry who they can. What's your thoughts on this? I disagree. Yeah, because I'm going to be real with you. I can get who I want, respectfully. I'm not trying to be cocky or nothing. But I personally can get who I want. Nah, she's crazy. I can get who I want. I'm not an ugly girl. But I don't know. For the ugly girls, I can't talk. But for the pretty girls, I can get who I want. Again, that's a perspective thing. I think a woman will decide to marry who she wants. You speak of woman race, though. And I'm going to keep it real. For a woman who comes with standards, I personally feel if like a man doesn't reach my standards, I'm not marrying him. But then again, you can defer. Tell me your perspective. I feel like men, I don't agree with this one. The only reason why I don't agree with this one is because I feel like that contradicts the fact that men have a little bit more issues of dating. You feel what I'm saying? Because I feel like men would marry who they can rather than who they want. You feel what I'm saying? Because of the simple fact that they have more issues. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that it's a. She just tried to play with all men just now. I just want you to understand that. But I'm saying for the simple fact that men sit here at the court to women have to meet their expectations more than women have to meet men's expectations. You feel what I'm saying? So it's a perspective thing again. No, that's not a perspective thing. That's true life. Like you said, you want a man to come to you, not a woman going to a man. You just said that you wanted a man to come to you. It should be a reason. It shouldn't be. And what's your perspective? That men marry who they can rather than who they want, because they can't just go to anybody they want and try to be marrying them, because at the end of the day, they're not going to get everybody. You feel what I'm saying? They only marry who they can. Let's say if they sit here, I could go for. So it's not women who could. It's not women marry who they can, correct? No, it's not. I'm saying men marry. I agree. Higher five.
Wait, I disagree. Men marry who they want and women marry who they can.
That's what the question. That's what it is. I disagree because of the. How?
It's not true, because I
How?
won't marry who I can.
I can't.
I'm
no,
marrying who I want,
If
baby.
a man perspective,
Because if a man doesn't pick you, you're not getting married.
no. See,
And if a man don't pick me, guess what? I will pick who I want to pick.
If a man doesn't pick you, you're not getting married.
but at the end of the day, that goes back to the point. If I come to you, you don't like me. How can I marry you? I wanted you, right?
It's both ways. It's
How?
a two-way street. Okay, next bonus.
We're gonna get back to this one.
Yeah, we're gonna get back to that one. Can you continue to have a relationship if your partner ended up with a type of with a type of disability? You ain't
You trying to play with me now? No, you're trying to get me canceled. You're trying to get me canceled. No, we're not doing that.
Hold on.
Can we skip that one?
Physically
No, can we skip that one? Can we skip that one?
physically or mentally? No, you can't skip it. Can you continue to have a relationship if your partner ended up with a disability? Physically or mentally? No, I'm not continuing no relationship. It's Cliff.
That's crazy.
I said what I
I
said.
have a physical disability. Yeah, niggas still continue.
That's not different. That's different. She got one eye, guys,
Nah,
but that don't count. But she's
It does
still
count. That's
beautiful.
your female.
I mean,
I'm like,
Disability.
I'm like
You're partial blind.
She nah.
this is
I'm not
my
answering that.
homegirl is Freddie Bob's
Everybody
cousin,
needs
but you
love.
know what? I still love her.
Everybody
Facts.
needs. Listen, everybody needs
What
love.
you?
Everybody needs
You
love.
liar! Okay, next question. Here you go, honey. Here you go.
That's crazy as fuck. Nah, listen.
Read it.
Can it depend on the disability?
Read it.
What are
You ain't shit. Go ahead.
all right? What are things girls want but won't ask for?
I want money, baby. Money.
I feel like no. If we're gonna talk about that, I feel like every female asks for money in some sort of shape or form.
Absolutely. I agree.
So you gotta pick one. You gotta pick something that women wouldn't ask.
You haven't heard of the concept like pick your woman in your tax bracket?
So wait.
What the fuck? Yo, hold on. This is the question, guys. Let's listen to the question. What are things girls want but won't ask for?
I want stability and money.
Every female asks for money.
Stability. Mental stability and money. Financial stability. Yes. Indeed. And
That's
I want
still money.
marriage.
That's
Wait, good sex.
And good sex.
Wait, what's the question again?
okay. Let's do it again. What are things girls want but won't ask for? You can ask for good sex. You will sit here if this shit not hitting right, you gonna ask a man, yo, my nigga, you not hitting it like you did 3 days ago. I'm gonna need you to do it like this and make me come, nigga. Right or wrong? Right or wrong? Right or wrong though? Right or wrong though? You're not gonna sit here and not come and be like, oh yeah, thank you. This was amazing. No.
Ask for want.
What if I was fake?
You're faking. See, that's fucked up. Why would you say fake?
If you want to look at it in a freaky aspect, that's
Well,
to each his
what?
own. Okay. But I feel like what most girls want, but don't ask for, is consistency.
Period.
reassurance.
I love consistency. I'm not gonna lie.
Reassurance.
If I'm gonna keep it real with you. You want me to keep it real with you?
Keep it real.
Loyalty.
If a man is not giving me consistency, I promise you, I'm the type of person to ghost you.
You know,
And I won't. And I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm gonna ghost you on some shit where you ain't gonna know what you hit you.
Okay,
I'm gonna
so
be like,
go
yo,
home and-
hey, I'm gonna hit you up tomorrow and never hit you up ever again.
That's crazy as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. Guys, watch out. She's a ghoster, mostly ghostly.
I'm just keeping it
You feel
real.
me?
Weird intentions, like.
I said what I said.
Reassurance and consistency,
All right,
guys. Everybody
next
needs to have
bonus?
reassurance and consistency.
Next
Yeah,
bonus?
Yeah, go ahead. hit me
Okay.
with it.
If sex doesn't happen after 3 dates or more, is she using you?
Why
No.
does it have to be the third date?
Well, I gotta be the third
Why
date,
can't
right?
it? Yeah,
I
exactly.
agree.
Why can't it be the first date?
Thank you.
First date.
Agree with me. Thank you.
Thank you.
We rest our case, baby. Thank you, NFS
Yo,
Stories.
NFS Stories.
It was nice.
Thank you for having me again.
Having a beautiful time with you guys. I won this debate, and this is it.
Real life is cheaper
I
than- real life,
rest
if you-
my case, baby. Happy Valentine's Day
Men
to
know the real, you
everybody.
heard?
I hope you got a Valentine's Day, and if you don't, guess what? You're still beautiful. And if you guys are doing matching PJs and a lot of people are not, I hope that the ceiling falls
Listen,
on
you don't
guys.
need a woman. Get that money up. You feel what I'm saying?
Get your money
You know,
up, baby,
Get your
not
money
your
up.
funny.
Make sure you good in life. You feel me? Because like I said,
Jonathan, let them know. Get your money up, not your funny.
gangster.
That's it. I
y'all
said
later.
what I said. Have a good one.
Yo.